Chill.
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 Hey, do you sometimes kind of wish I'd gone to law school?
What's good, y'all? How y'all doing out there? We back with the magnificent, immaculate rapping shit. I'm back and I'm attacking this. I'm such an activist. About to attack back in the black in this head ass. I'm just playing. Yeah, so I'm about to get started, man. I'm about to start painting, trying to get some of these skinks done. You know, I'm sizzling. So if you guys are new to the stream, please go ahead and subscribe. Hit that like button and share it around. I appreciate y'all tuning in, man. I'm just gonna go ahead and try to finish some of these skinks up. Right now, I just finished the Skink Starseer and the Lord Croak chair. So I have some basing to do on those, but for the most part, those are done for now. And yeah, that's cool because now that those are done, I actually did grass on the bases, so I'm waiting on those to actually finish right now. So yeah, I appreciate y'all coming in and checking me out, man. I'm working on these little skinks, man. I'm trying to finish some of these. I got like 30 skinks I gotta finish, so I'm gonna try to crank out a bunch of their spears and weapons tonight, so I can get some more of these skinks on top of the Steganons. And then I have 24 skinks that'll be my battle line troops that'll be done, and then my list will be done. My quarantine army will be fully painted. My list will be ready to go. And yeah, man, I just ordered some Slanesh today, some more Slanesh stuff to buff out my army, so that should be cool. But yeah, got a little bit of night hunt stuff that I'm working on too as well to expand on my list. So yeah, other than that, is just trying to get this Seraphon cranked out. So that's all I've been really working on. Recorded a song yesterday with Jay. Shout out to Jay Double. We got a song coming out about racial injustice, so that'll be dropping probably sometime this week. And yeah, some cool viewpoints, man. We actually got a Caucasian friend on the track too as well, which is awesome. So he's very passionate about it, wants to speak out about social injustice. So y'all look out for that. We'll have that track posted probably on Facebook and SoundCloud and different streams, so y'all can get y'all listen on. But other than that, man, just been doing good, man. I'm in a little bit of pain, so I'm just gonna try to sit down and relax and get some painting done tonight. So hit me up in the chat if you guys want to say what's up. I'll probably be frequently just looking back and forth down there, but if I don't catch anything, just hit me up again, because it's kind of hard to watch the screen and paint at the same time. So y'all let me know what's going on in y'all world, man. What's good today? How y'all doing? And yeah, man, hopefully everything is good with everybody. Nothing really too new on this end, really. Just getting ready for my daughter's birthday party this weekend, so we got some stuff being set up for her party. So she will be getting some cool stuff, which we won't say in case she's watching this, because you never know. I really hate painting these tongues because they're kind of hard to get in the mouth. I have like so many skink tongues that I have not painted. I'm probably gonna have to go back and do that, but it's not really too noticeable unless you're really looking at it and fully critiquing the model, But yeah, we just gotta paint a bunch of weapons and some gold bracelets and bracers. Always the funnest part is to paint the little guys. It's the worst. What? But yeah, man, how y'all doing out there, man? What's good? My bad, y'all. I had to reply back to an important text real fast. And okay, about to get started. Yeah. What's up, Matt? How you doing, man? Yeah, so painting bracers is always the funnest. A lot of these skinks aren't even really they're not even going like as battle line. These are going to be going on top of the stegodons. And then I have actually 24 that will be used on the field. Yeah, buddy. What's up, y'all? How y'all doing out there? Oh, Razor Tree was good, man. How I feel about the points? Good for Seraphon because they didn't get messed with at all. But how do I feel about the other points? They could have done maybe more. I mean, the Ogres got the Thunder Tusk reduced, which that's good, but I don't own any Thunder Tusk, but I guess that could be a reason for me to buy some. But other than that, I mean, I think we did fairly well for Seraphon. I mean, Salamanders went up. and rightfully so. They didn't go up as much as they should go because they're pretty OP. But I'm not gonna complain because my list has salamanders, so we're just gonna go ahead and act like nothing happened there. But yeah, a lot of people on the Night Hunt page were kind of disappointed because you know, they didn't do any faction changes or, you know, any fixes for Night Hunt, like, and not even like stuff like buffing them. It was more or less like fixing some of the wizard keywords that are weird on some of the scrolls. A lot of people were wanting them to do that, and I'm a big Night Hunt player, so I was kind of feeling them on that some of the death mage keywords and different stuff were not they're not written right, and so, you know, they just need to go back in and fix some of that stuff, because I guess, you know, Night Hunt needs a new tome anyway because they're kind of old. But the fact that they didn't even look at it or bat an eye at it is just kind of like, you know, do you guys have a team that's only looking at the current meta, or are you guys looking at every war scroll and trying to, you know, figure out what the hell people are mad about? Because it's a difference between, you know, fixing things that, you know, need to be fixed and just doing stuff just because. And it's like, it seems like they listen to the people that gripe about their armies and stuff instead of doing what's important. And I don't know, man. It's just crazy how you look at it really anyway. I mean, I'm glad that the Bone Reapers got nerfed down. That's good. Right. About Night Hunt not being a hero. Like, what is that? You know what I'm saying? That's kind of weird. So, and you know, it's just little stuff like that need to be fixed. Like, we know that Night Hunt needs a new book, but at least if you're not gonna fix anything like points wise, like at least fix the crap that you know you should fix, because it literally would take them like 10 minutes to make a fact about that and make it right. But like I said, you know, GW works on what they think, I guess, is important. So, you know, that's not gonna stop me from taking my black coach, because, you know, my black coach is already ready to hit the field for real. And I've yet to play a game with it. I have not played a game with my black coach. And that's only because all the lists that I have made so far have not fit him in there. But I definitely want to do a Death Riders battalion for sure. I have all the Night Hunt Hex Race. I have the Dreadblade and all that stuff. And Dreadblade is just so fun to play. Like, Night Hunt's rules, I wish Night Hunt's rules were in most armies. Like, that's why I could never sell them, and I keep going back to Night Hunt, because their play style is fun and dangerous. Like, if you mess up or you send somebody in the wrong area, it could cause you to lose your, you know, cost your whole battle line, or your hero. So you kind of have to play smart. And some people, you know, they don't like that skill cap, but it's one of those get good armies. It's like, you got to know what you're doing and where you're putting your units. And then, you know, just don't send your units into like a ridiculous fight that you know you can't win. I mean, my homeboy's probably going to come in here and throw shade because he plays Zinch, and Zinch got the Pink Horrors points adjusted, which was rightfully so. They needed to do that. Jesus Christ. I fought his army. I didn't fight his Zinch army. I fought his Flesh Eater Corpse. But, man, like, getting, you know, 50 wounds for 100 points, that shit is ridiculous. Like, just saying that phrase just makes me cringe. 50 wounds for 100 points. So yeah, but yeah, it was good, man. I'm glad they got some stuff taken care of, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, the summoning was really crazy, man. It was just kind of kind of stupid in my opinion. Like, there's just so much crap you can do. And then I was watching the comments with the Slanesh players. Yeah, down to 5 or something. Yeah, that's real good. And then I was watching the Slanesh players get kind of salty because they were upset about summoning and different things, which I play Slanesh too. And yeah, man, you know, since that's he said, "You're right, I am salty." Nah, I feel you, man. Yeah, it is kind of bogus. I mean, think of it like this: if you invest that much money into an army and then your shit just gets nerfed to the ground, especially if you play a specific list, it is kind of daunting, you know. Yeah. And that's cool. I mean, for the Zinch stuff, I mean, it's just you. Even if I had a list that had a bunch of pinks and stuff, and I was upset about my list upping in points, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's one of those things where like it's just unfair, and it's not a good experience for the players. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's one thing to be broken and like have something that's cool. Seraphon was on some BS. Right, Croak got no change. Okay, so now I feel you on that. Hold on, I feel you on that. That Croak statement, I feel you on that 150%. Croak should have got something. Croak should have got a point increase. He should have got a spell taken away. He should have got something. Like, they should have knocked him down to casting like 3 spells or something like that. Or they should have made it to where he has less life because he's dead technically. Like, why does he have the same life? You know what I'm saying? And that's me as a Seraphon player. Like, believe it or not, like, I bought Nighthaunt first, which is not OP. I got Slanesh before they got buffed. So I had that army like a year before they even got buffed. So when they got buffed, my friends were giving me shit like, you know, you just buying a meta army. And I'm like, nah, dude. I'm like, Slanesh is just popular and they needed a buff. And I didn't know they was going to give them a fucking 2+, you know, a 2+, what is that? Locus of Diversion. I didn't know that. And so they were like, oh, you're playing that meta army. And I'm like, nah, man. I'm like, honestly, you know, it is kind of broken, but it's like, you know, that's GW. Like, do they not test play their armies before they put this shit out? You know what I'm saying? It's like you literally can play games with these rules and see how crazy they are. And if it's like not a fun experience for your player, then why would you make him that powerful? It doesn't make any sense. It's just like Croak. Like, Croak is kind of broken. He's in my list, right? But Croak, I only have 3 heroes. I don't have 6 heroes on my list. And I'm not taking endless spells, which I totally could. And if I took endless spells, it would be more devastating. But I also know I like to have fun, and I want to learn how to play my list before I start bringing out every spell in the book and just making it crazy as hell, you know? Yeah, that comments call is crazy. And I think if they would have even nerfed that down a little bit, take that shit down a few notches, you know, because I don't agree with that either. And like I said, if I start to see that my opponent's not having fun, like, I will literally tone my shit down. And I only have 6 salamanders in my list. You know, tournaments they were taking 12, but since the point increase, they can't take that many anymore. But it's not even that. It's like, this is the list that I have built. This is the list I wanted to build since the book had been released. I just like the Stegodon units. The Stegodon units was like one of my favorites, so I kind of built it around that, and I have 3 Stegodons. But it wasn't even about the salamanders. I was just like, I just need a punch that's gonna hit good, because really, I was all for the Bastiladons at first. Like, I just like the way those look, and I like turtle-looking dinosaurs, you know. Yeah, and so they can't compete. Yeah, and I get that, you know what I'm saying? But, you know, heroes like Croak can be sniped off the board. You know, they could be taken out. If you're not putting them behind no scenery and stuff, they definitely can be taken off the board. I've seen it happen. I've seen Lord Croak and even the Slime just get blasted, like, because they weren't in the right area, you know, and it all depends on if that army can deep strike. I mean, Stormcast can do it. You know, Nighthaunt can deep strike. And it's a dice game at the end of the day, just like we was talking about with Smitty yesterday. It's a dice game at the end of the day, you know what I'm saying? Like, when you think about it, it's kind of one of those things where it's like, if you roll really good, if you roll super good, you know, if I'm getting some 10 plus charges with my Night Haunt, and I get 3 of those in a game or 4 of those, that shit's gonna change your entire game. And that's just how lucky I get. But if I don't, I can get pooped on. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, and I feel like, you know, some of the armies do need to be buffed that can't compete. You know, like, it depends on the list you're taking, but, you know, the bravery on Beast of Chaos needs to go up for sure. Nurgle needs a huge buff, and I have my boy Tim plays, you know, 6,000 points in Nurgle, and he's got a beautiful army. And, you know, even playing him, he was really upset about the Nurgle tree ability. Like, if I was playing him with Slanesh, and the fact that I was able to just get up in his face, like, turn 1 with my Seekers, that pretty much, like, kept him from summoning, because anything that's close to that tree basically doesn't let you summon. And that's what his army is built on, is, like, you know, getting more units out on the field. And if someone's standing within a certain amount of inches of that tree, you can't summon. So that totally just pooped on his strategy. And, you know, it just wasn't as fun for him, even though we had a close game. I think he even won that game. He won the game, but he couldn't do all the shenanigans that he normally would because he couldn't summon. And, you know, of course, I was being an ass and left my I left my units right next to the tree, you know, because why am I going to let you summon? You know what I'm saying? I was a nub, and then I was like, well, if that's something that you highly need, I'm not going to let you summon because I'm new to this game and I kind of want to win. You know, you get in the moment. But then you see how, like, crippling it can be for him. And then I'm just like, damn, that's not even fun then if you can't do anything. By the time we got to, like, turn 3, I was like, damn, you still can't summon, man. And he had to, like, kill off my units in order to even get anything out of that. So it's just, they need to rewrite that rule. That's some BS. Yeah. See, if they just tweak just a little bit. Look at my fingers. Just tweak just a little bit. Give them 2 inches instead of 1 inch. You know, or make it to where some of the big beasts can do 3 inches. You know what I'm saying? And then they can actually reach over a unit of bulls or something like that and hit somebody from the back lines. That'd be great. But, you know, I don't know, man. I think it just depends on, you know, I guess, I mean, I would say the feedback, but that's not even it, because people complain about their stuff all the time. You know, I'll be sitting there watching the comments, and I'm just, like, looking at these guys just, like, complaining about, you know, please, GW, like, give us this, like, in all of their little press conferences when they're announcing units. And it's just like, man, they could make everybody happy by just doing something so small to an army. I mean, hell, even if they didn't give Night Haunt a book, and literally everything that Night Haunt complains about is literally the plus 10 to their charge. If you made that a 9 just off the gate, or even an 8 if you want to get fancy. If you made that an 8 and they got more of those, like, you know, charges, they'd be just like Flesh Eater Courts, and then they'd be more competitive, and people would think twice about selling Night Haunt over Stormcast, you know what I'm saying? But that's asking a little bit too much, I know. That's tooting the horn a little bit much right there, which I know, but just that small of a tweak, that little bit of tweak, would give them the oomph that would make them scary, and then people would think twice about being charged. They would try to charge them first, so that way Night Haunt wouldn't get the charge, because, you know, rolling a 10 all the time is not the easiest. That's, like, kind of difficult, you know, to get that off. But, you know, I don't know, man. I mean, if you're rolling the Death Rider battalion, you get it on a 9, so it's a little bit better. I mean, they was thinking about it a little bit, but I guess in their head, when they made the Night Haunt book, it was still pretty fresh, and they were like, well, if we make this an 8 or something like that, that shit's gonna be super OP. But it turns out once they made all the armies, that shit was not even that bad for real. Yeah, yeah. And Stormcast has a huge variety of models, and yeah, they need a book just like they need a book. They need to feel a little bit more stronger, like they're the heroes that they're represented. Just like Cinderfall was saying, you know, he's got all his units, he's not happy with them because they don't feel strong. I watched that video he posted, and he's right, man. You know, in the lore, they make them sound like they're the baddest thing on the fucking planet. But not when they're on the tabletop, you know? Like, it just depends on the list you're playing, but they can be devastating, because I've faced them before, too. And their deep striking is pretty cool, too, but it's like certain units should feel like they're devastating. Like, you know, when you go up against, whatchamacallit, when you go up against, like, the ogres, and you're facing the Iron Guts, you know you facing the Iron Guts, because once you get hit with one of them hammers, it's like, damn, I just got smacked in my shit, and I'm trying to, like, really, you know, I'm trying to get away from these mugs, but it's like, if there's 4 of them on you all at one time, it could be super devastating, you know what I'm saying? Like, and I've counterplayed ogres, and let me tell you, from an ogre player, being myself, being an ogre player, Iron Guts hurt. Even just 4 of them. I mean, Smitty will tell you, I had 4 Iron Guts on his Terrorgeist, and I almost killed his Terrorgeist with 3 of them. It was the 4th one wasn't even attacking. It was 3 of them on his Terrorgeist, and I got him down to like 2 wounds. And then like his hero phase came around, and then he healed back up. And I was like, but you felt the pain though. You felt the hammer. So yeah, the old books are getting very outdated. Yeah, definitely Stormcast, Nurgle, Nighthaunt, hell, Deep can need a buff. I mean, I don't know about Corn. Corn still hits like a truck, but I could say they can probably improve on their demons, because the mortals are really good. Yeah, they're I wish they would have went down in points just a little bit, but when you play them in combat, like I have 8 Iron Guts and I put them on the field, and I've played 8 Iron Guts. And boy, if you put 4 in one area and 4 in another area, whatever they are fighting, that whole objective capturing that you're doing at that point, whoever's guarding those objectives is going to feel something. For sure, 100%. Yeah, and don't let them be by the pot, because if they fill that pot up, that healing ability is good. It's a little lackluster. I wish they would have buffed that a little bit. The pot's a little situational, and it doesn't give you everything that you need all the time, but it's still good to have some healing. Man, let me tell you what about Corn, man. Every time I see some of those models sold on a page, the way they look is like such a cool way. How, you know, you can paint them any type of way. I mean, blood red is gonna be the way to go with Corn, but I've seen some really cool all black, like Slaves to Darkness type Corn, like crazy paint schemes with Corn, and just bloodthirsters and demons and everything. Like all their abilities and prayers and shit are crazy. Like the Slaughter Priest is so good. I watched him on mini wargaming. And man, let me tell you what, just his spells and stuff are really good, and also that model looks really dank too. You can do some crazy shit with that model. You could put wings on him. You can make his weapon different. I mean, you could change his helmet to make him not have a helmet and change his head. I've seen some crazy conversions with the Slaughter Priest. That's a damn good model. And it's like every time I see an army that's, you know, couple $100, I always like shy away from it, just because I want to expand on my other armies that I have. But I be tempted though. I be real tempted. I be like, man, if this Corn army stays on here for one more week, I might have to be hitting y'all with some Skull Crushers, man, because them Skull Crushers be taking people out. And those cannons and stuff are good too. But you know, yeah, it's one of those armies that is not talked about at all. But you know, when you see a corn player come up to your shop and he's got a fully painted like specific list for corn and he know how to use it, oh yeah, you better watch your ass, cause he's gon' it's gonna be blood. I'm telling you that. And if he's got any bloodthirsters or anything like that, man, you better watch everything about bloodthirsters. Those damn units they something else on the table. I watched them wipe out a whole unit of like 30, 40 chain rasps. Like they were playing Night Hunt one time, and even with Ethereal and their saves, they couldn't do shit, man. I mean, by the time he finished all his abilities and his attacks, it's like he just melted the whole unit away. It was just like, you know, there's nothing you can do, man. So that's what it be like, man. You have to understand, it's like corn is something to be reckoned with, and the people that are really dedicated to that army, they have some really good stuff going on. They have a good variety. It's kind of like Stormcast, but like the darker version of it or something. Oh yeah. Slaves to Darkness. I have a few Slaves to Darkness. I only have some Chaos Warriors, and those are just objective campers for my Slanesh. But for the most part, I didn't get the full units that I wanted to because I just never finished it. But I wanted to get some more units with Slaves to Darkness because they have some of the coolest looking shields. Yeah. I want to get Smitty in here, man. Where's Smitty at? I'm gonna have to invite him in here in this stream. He'll probably come in here if he's not watching already. Smitty, where you at, man? Where you at with them points increases on your army? Where you at, Smitty? We want to hear what you guys to say about your pink horrors. And fun fact, he uses his pink horrors. He uses tackle bait, like fish tackle bait, for his pink horrors. Is actually kind of funny. But he's like, I ain't paying for them damn things. I was like, yeah. Oh, is this Smitty? Oh, see, you under another name. I'm like, wait. So wait. You got to explain to me. You have a gaming channel? You haven't been telling us about your gaming channel? Because I remember you said something about Facebook was acting crazy, so you got on YouTube. I didn't know it was the same person. My bad. Oh, YouTube gaming channel. Okay, I see. Okay. I'm going to have to add you up, man, because I'm so used to seeing your picture pop up on there. But yeah, man. So I mean, with that increase though, how is your list looking though? Like, are you gonna change anything around? You gonna add some units, or just take some out and just add some spells, or what are you planning on doing? Because I would love to know. I know what's his name? Corey is probably like, yes. Because Corey's ogres got hit by that. Corey's ogres got hit. They got hit by the Zinch. But yeah, man. We was talking about that the other day, how Seraphon, Zinch, you know, I'm guessing Bone Reapers, but now they got nerfed. I don't know what their stuff is looking like now, because the Petrifix Elite, I'm not really sure like what they did to that, but I'm guessing people were really unhappy about that because it just, you know, not a fun experience. But they knew that shit when they did it. I be feeling like Games Workshop be having like plots to just make money. They're like, man, we got a new Death Army. We know people like Death Armies. And they know Night Hunt's not working the way it is, or neither is Legions in the Gash. So they're like, oh yeah, they'll buy into this new Bone Reaper army. It's got the 2-up, and then after y'all everybody buys this army, we gonna nerf this motherfucker right to the ground. And that's exactly what they did. Yeah. Yeah, Jiminix is really good. So you said they got hosed, like, what happened to them? Is it like, do they still get like it? Because I know the guard has like that 2-up save, but is that a part of the Petrifix? Like they get the 2-up, or is that just something they have as a unit? Because I was half tempted to get the Reapers, and I was trying to decide between that and the ogres, and I picked the ogres because thematically, just the way the ogres look and their playstyle, I just liked. It wasn't about having another death army because I already got Night Hunt, so, and I like Night Hunt's playstyle more than Bone Reapers.
Can I call you back in a bit? I have to Skype my lactation consultant.
She looks so good when she shops organic because she cares about her
Oh, okay.
future of our planet.
So what is it, like a 3-up now or a 4-up instead of a 2-up?
List isn't all that long, and the Mandarin immersion that they offer every morning combines a bit of Waldorf and a bit of Montessori.
Because I know they are salty.
Recycled wood chips and a
But, you know, they had that coming, man. I mean, literally every person that plays that army literally complains about that 2-up save. I mean, I read a lot of forums, and boy, do people cry about that Petrifix Elite. And, you know, honestly, since the Salamanders came out and were really buffed, they started to pass the Bone Reapers, really. The Salamanders were really crazy. And they upped the points on those, too, because they was getting some people. But, yeah, I mean, Seraphon's one of those armies that's a beloved army. You know, people have been wanting a book for Seraphon for so long. I mean, people want that army to be good, it seems like. Oh, now it's just rerolls? Oh, man.
Did you hear?
I mean, but honestly, I can't even laugh at that for real because that's how I felt when Slanesh got nerfed.
TV on the radio, it's NPR, where she heard the interview in her husband's car with her ex.
Like whenever Slanesh, they came out with that fact for Slanesh, boy, the whole world was in tears. Not non-Slanesh players, but I'm just saying, just knowing that you had that good ability and that, you know, your army was viable and that, you know, you could potentially shape the game in your favor and all that stuff. But boy, was that a headache too. And they said people just were not enjoying that either, which I'm totally down for. Like, if somebody's not having a good game and it's like one rule that's like totally shattering another army, I mean, it's got to get fixed, man. But yeah, I don't know, man. You know, I feel like Zinch's nerf is kind of like, it's justified, but like, you guys are not strong up close in combat. So with that being said, you know, if you can't get to them up close, then yes, you're gonna get nerfed to the ground. But if you get up in their face, you know, and you got a melee based army, you could do some damage, man. You could wipe some people off the board because they're not that strong up close and they don't have strong attacks. But, you know, I get the spells, man. The spells will get you. But, you know, that's, you know, double turns and things like that can also go in your favor or not go in your favor. It just depends. So. But yeah, man. I mean, I guess stuff happens, man. They'll be bringing out another fact for all the crybabies again to nerf our armies again to the ground. Yeah. Yeah, and see, that's cool because they made up for it, and that's that type of play style for that army. And that's great. That's how it should be. They should play to their strengths. Like, you know, if they're going to do spells and they can't attack, well, at least give them some defense, you know, when they get up, which is great. And, you know, but just like most people said, they think in their head that, you know, GW is biased towards some armies, which it looks like they are to a lot. You know, it seems like they love Slanesh. When that came out, they wanted to make that super powerful and make a statement because there's a lot of Slanesh fans. but then, you know, you make it too strong and then everybody complains. You don't play test it enough. Or it's just a plot to get people to buy more models, man. Which I think it's a combination of both. So we'll see what the next nerf and fact entails. It'll be something else ridiculous. I don't know what they did to Skaven. If they did anything to Skaven, I didn't read theirs. He's about Croak. Yeah, Smitty, you just get ready for Croak. We gotta all these people been hit by the flamers, man. They've been hit by the flamers, and they've been hit by your units for too long, man. We gotta give you some Lord Croak before they get nerfed to the ground. Cause it's coming, trust me. Believe me, it's coming. I mean, we already have. I brought you the old Greg. It's coming. He's gonna get nerfed to the ground. Best believe that. But you know, they just came out. You know, they just got reintroduced and they getting their shine on right now. That's all it is. And then they gonna get nerfed to the ground. So that always happens. But you know, I think having the bound spells is already pretty OP. Like, you know, the fact that you can put out a purple sun and, you know, throw 4 or 5 different spells down, that's already crazy. You know, so the fact that, you know, if he gets nerfed down or they make it harder to cast on some of his spells or do something, I won't even be mad for real. Because honestly, heroes, in my eyes, are just for support. You know, they're going to do what they do until they get wiped off, but you got to worry about your ground troops and where you position them, so that way they won't get to the people in the back line. You know what I'm saying? If your ground troops ain't in the right position, I don't care how good your leaders are. Shit, with 5 or 6 wounds, they're gonna get sniped. I mean, the only saving grace that Croak has is his little Seraphon guard, his Source guard. He can shrug off a little bit of wounds, you know, stay alive for a little bit, but that's not gonna last you that long. I'm really excited to play a Source list though, because I have a crap ton of Source. So we'll see how they fare, because I'm hearing a lot of good stuff about Source, and the damage output when they're buffed is really good, especially on the knights. So we'll see how good that is. But yeah, I pretty much just had to paint these last 30 skinks, and then we'll be done, man. I'll be done with my list. I'll have my wife take a picture of the entire army. You know what I'm saying? In a collection. And then we'll try to find somewhere to do some games. If not, we'll try to get some people over here. Be masked up for COVID or something. And try to get some matches underway. I was reading some of what I want to know though. What do you guys feel about the 2020 book and the objectives, like the minor objectives? Like, do you think that's a good addition to the game? Or I think some of them are cool, some of them are out of place. You know, like some of them don't make any sense to me, but I think once you start playing them a little bit more, certain armies can benefit off of different perks. But yeah, it is kind of cool that you can have some other objectives that, you know, to try to get some minor victories. Lord Croak, man. Trying to take my Lord Croak out. Trying to take him out. Take him out. He got haters. Big boy haters. Lord Croak ain't did nothing to nobody. You said Blade's Edge is amazing. Yeah. Yeah, I think it'll be fun. It adds a little bit of variety to the game. It makes it more of like a narrative thing, I feel like, than just, okay, I'm going to kill your guy and capture your points. You know what I'm saying? Like, with this, it's kind of cool because you get to kind of be like, hey, you know, well, I killed your guy's, you know, unit, and that was like a marked unit, so I get this minor objective, which is cool. Or like, I killed that one hero that you were trying to protect, and you know, that's like a feel good moment of like you sniping a hero or something like that. So yeah, I think it adds a little variety. It's pretty cool. Nothing too ridiculous. You know, I try to yeah, Knife to the Heart looks awesome. I try to have some dynamic poses on some of these skinks, but you like can't touch the eyeball because the arm is right in the middle of like his face, and it's like, damn, why did I do that? But it's all good. He's donezo. So yeah, this is like a slow grind, man. It's like a slow skink grind. I got these regular skinks on bases, and they'll have to all be based and everything, which shouldn't take long, but it's just the tedious gold, man. The tedious gold. It's not fun. Not fun at all. Oh, man. Hold on for 1 second, y'all. I'm gonna get something to drink right quick. Hold on 1 second. All right. What's up, y'all? Welcome to the stream. How y'all doing out there? Painting eyes and toenails is the bane of Seraphon. The bane. Some BS, really. I mean, Aether Core's brooch and all those cool spells. I mean, some of them were pretty useless, but I think people having to rethink their list is a cool thing. But they should have just like kept those spells and like nerfed them down or something instead of taking them all the way away. Because people have built their whole freaking list up around some of those spells, and now stuff like Gloomspite sucks now because they have to change everything and they only get 3 spells. Yeah, you still could. That's why I was saying, like, 2019 rules, you still can play 2019 games. Like, I feel like, you know, if it's cool with your opponent, play a 2019 game. But yeah, man. And really, I could put a wash on some of this gold to kind of, you know, bring it down a little bit so it looks a little bit better. But these are Stegodon skinks, so ain't nobody gonna be looking at that. But yeah. Yeah, the 2019 rules, I'll probably still trying to play some games with some of those, especially with my ogres, cause boy, that ethereal amulet, boy, with those stone horns is crucial. Crucial.
Yo, what we about to get into right now, about to cover from A to Z, how I really get down. I'm talking about getting silly, getting wild, happens everywhere, coast to coast. Yeah, I'm talking about that con life. I got a delicate balance between what I do for pay and what I do for play. Which would I choose? I don't think that I could say. Sometimes I feel a little two-faced, knowing I go 2 ways. I'm just trying to defy all odds like Doug Flutie. Monday through Friday.
Yeah, boy.
Trying to strive to the weekend when the con is mine. Pack up my bags, ready, get set, go. Gotta catch my planes, time to jet set, yo. From coast to coast and con to con, like packs to MacFest to CGF's what we on. Free play, arcades, all slaying, Street Fighter, Walter Beast, I can stay all day. I wish I could game time or even save time, but like an Apple Watch, I gotta show a little FaceTime. So for a great time and chilling at the same time, get the squad together and get faded with some green wine and say bye. Yo, let me see your hands. Yeah, you heard me, I ain't gonna ask twice. Put 'em up, put 'em up, put 'em up, put 'em up. Let me hear your war, let me see that cosplay. Shout out to the crowd, our hidden trove and enclave. Put 'em up, put 'em up, put 'em up, put 'em up. Day 2, a little party never stop me, man. I'll be jammed, pop some ibuprofen and toss back some coffee, fam. Seriously faded, gone like Vader. Had to let my force awaken several years later. Yeah, the Scotch and said, well played, killed me last night, but now I'm back to life like.
All right, so now he's got an ankle. What is it, an ankle bracelet or something?
Amount of my time and my money, and in the end, but I'm rich in the memories of hanging with my homies, meeting cool cats who never would have known me. Keeping on schedule, man, that's half the battle. Right now, I'm sure I'm late to my own damn panel. So I kick back a Red Bull, now I got wings. Hello, I'm here to talk to you.
So like, just paint everything gold. We don't care about the paint scheme. Just paint it all gold. Everything's gold. Came from the Aztecs. It's all gold. Technology.
Now I'm on stage, you know we mobbing, man. NPC Collective, that's my mobbing fam. Back then they had to laugh through a lot of hands. Now we're the ones laughing out here with a lot of fans. One thing I can say is I'm definitely not jaded, but it's the last night, so I'm definitely faded. All they be doing now is flopping on the couch, man. But the con life is awesome. I can vouch, man. We definitely made it, cause we rainy, but we over here. It's prime
I'll be able to glue some of these to the stegodons tonight, probably. Just a couple of them.
Care what you heard, it belongs to us all. Yeah, like millions of nerds. Let me see your hands if you about that kind of life. Yeah, you heard me, I ain't gonna ask twice. Put 'em up, put 'em up, put 'em up, put 'em up. Let me hear your war. Let me see that cosplay. Shout out to the con, our hidden trove and enclave. Put 'em up, put 'em up.
Say you going to Yale.
This is dedicated to all you crazy
Mm-hmm.
that I be seeing at every single con. Doesn't matter if I'm East Coast, West Coast, down with the dirty South. That's a little
Oh my god. I need a new cloth. Good. Oh shit, I forgot to paint this guy's head red. I don't know what the hell this thing is he's holding in his hand, but it's gonna get painted black. Like sticks or something, I don't know.
Yeah, it's been a long time coming. So let's get it. You ready? Hey. So I've been out here for a minute, got me grown out. Always moving around, feel like a stranger in my hometown. You ain't really about it unless you really been around it. I've been looking for my moment, now I think I finally found it. Oh yeah. Well, things ain't go according to plan, so now I show the world I've been trying to hide. Won't act like I ain't scared to leave, but this right here's my therapy. I went through the dark and now there's light in my eyes. I just changed the way I see it. All I had to do is start believing. I made mistakes, I'm never gonna repeat it. I took a break, but now I'm never leaving. Yeah, I feel like something woke inside. Heartbeat working overtime. Everything was motorized, but now I'm up and more alive. So let my family know I'm fine and it's a new day. Cause there's a whole lot I gotta say. So I'ma tell the world that.
But yeah, thank you guys for coming in and supporting the channel, man. Go ahead and like it and share it if you don't mind. If you like the stream, hit that subscribe button if you have not. I got more painting coming up and different stuff. We're gonna start getting back on some PS4 too here soon, man, and some other games. So my son's been getting on me about painting on stream without playing some games. So if anybody wants to get down on any games, let me know. There's a few console games I want to play too. Since I'll be done with this army for a while, I'll still be painting, but I'll be playing some games with people that want to get on stream and do some stream gaming. But yeah, it'll be fun. Just trying to figure out what I want to play after I get most of this army done. Hopefully this will be done within like a week. I should be done with this in I want to say a few days, but it just depends on how much time I got to paint, you know what I'm saying? We'll see.
Through this whole instrumental, every dough from the pencil. I'm a voice, not an echo. Yeah, this my wants and my fire. This my constant desire. This the sound of overcoming all those doubts in my mind. And it'll be worth it, it won't be perfect, but I'll have plaques and I'll have purpose. I'll have love and I'll have family. I'll have friends that understand me. I'll have a wife and a kids and a life for the rent, even though life getting shorter. One day I'll have it all, just not in that order. Tell the world that I'm on the way. Celebrate. So raise your glass to them better days. Cause they're coming. I know I'm gone and it's getting late, but I'll be there, baby, say the day.
Yeah, so I got like 3 more skinks, and then I have 24 actual ones, and most of these are painted. They just need to be, the shields and weapons need to be painted, and ankle bracelets and all that, and it needs to be done. I painted all the eyes and toenails, so it's just all gold, so shouldn't take too long to finish these.
to the show, got another storyline. Sit yourself down, about to be a gory time. Toss away, we're back on the come up. Wanna step up, get my sum up, we gon' run up. This is destiny to be the greatest guardian alive. Can't be complacent, Crota got it once, Horse got it too. Third time's the time, tell you what we gon' do. No more legendary, gon' be exotic like all gon' learn. He ain't never gon' stop the light. It's a battle, hop back in the saddle. We will wrestle and hassle it, and now we're breaking all the shackles. From the earth to the moon and Saturn, Guardians band together and recover the light that was shattered. Underdogs now, you ain't even pay us one thought. Just wait till we blow up like the rounds of my hunter sunshine.
You gotta supercharge, then you get in the quad on my squad. Please, newbie, lay low. When you run across the map and you keep getting capped, newbie, please. Go with the game flow. When you at the power ammo, when you got some weak sauce in your hand. Back up off, yo. These gaming MCs, we got one destiny, what that be? Wiping maps, yo.
Slashing in a disorderly fashion, we make it happen. Give me the loot, it's time to cash in. Every player should hold me in high esteem when I strike with my fire team and blow the entire scene. Burn like incense, leaving an imprint, fleeing in Ariana's vengeance. The weapons are exotic, you can't stop the product. Zavala bring the drama, you cannot deny it. My movement you can't weaken, so we gotta crush the red legion and leave them dead bleeding. Elemental affinity for big guns. Sunshot, one shot, are you kids done? They blew the tower, but can't let that hinder us. Never giving up, we on the stuff that blew gender up. It's indisputable what I can do to you. The carnage is beautiful. Meet me in the crucible.
You gotta supercharge, then you get in the quad on my squad. Please, newbie, lay low. When you run across the map and you keep getting capped, newbie, please. Go with the game flow. When you at the power ammo, when you got some weak sauce in your hand. Back up off, yo. These gaming MCs, we got one destiny, what that be? Wiping maps, yo.
Yo, Rory XP is empowering this. Guardian from my well like empowering rift. Call the storm. Lightning ions, blasting guardians off the wall, fighting lions. Go ahead and beg, I will not stop. No community, but my guns be going pop, pop. Savage, merciless, no time for fake fads. Climbing the top, steady grinding like brake pads.
Break fast, your team, take last, no safe paths. Recruit, place ads, straight blast. We money, straight cash. Brave lads, play last and they smash. Face facts, we murderous. I can hear your heartbeat through the mic, a sign of your nervousness. You getting nothing but the best from me. Just accept it, it's destiny. Let's go.
When you gotta supercharge, then you get in the quad on my squad. Please, newbie, lay low. When you run across the map and you keep getting capped, newbie, please. Go with the game flow. When you at the power ammo, when you got some weak sauce in your hand. Back up off, yo. These gaming MCs, we got one destiny, what that be? Wiping maps, yo.
This beat is my recital. I think it's very vital to use the force for good, of course. Our Skywalker, that's my title. Here we go. If I were a Jedi, I could out-rap Buster Rhymes. Going in like Qui-Gon Jinn for the win, I could flow in quadruple time. And at the Canadian border, every time I went on tour, I'd be like, this is not the undeclared MC Lars merch that you're looking for. I could levitate like Yoda, I'd eradicate Ebola. I could pick up girls, literally, even master the viola. I could read all of War and Peace in 10 minutes, entirely in Russian just to say that I did it. I could even catch a golden snitch playing Quidditch.
Wait, wrong movie, innit?
Pod racing up the 101, surpassing Golden Gate traffic. R2 on the roof of my Prius, dude. I could FaceTime holographic. I'd play for the A's and we'd win every game. Resurrect Mac Dre, do it all for the Bay. They'd all say, hey, Lars is neato, and always let me cut the line of El Farolito. 2 years ago, a friend of mine asked me to say some Jedi rhyme. So I said this rhyme I'm about to say. I fought the Sith, and it went this way.
If I were a Jedi, bet I'd get all the ladies. I would mac it more than Dumbledore or Leto Atreides. If you try to strike me down, I'll just be more powerful. If I were a Jedi, that would be hella awesome. Singing do or do not, there is no try. Do or do not, there is no try. Do or do not, there is no try. If you don't
my present, presented to me delicately pressed into a memory.
Yeah, man. So that's skink number 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. The skink number 6 is done, which is good. These have no basis, so I have to like lean them up against my webcam and stuff. So we got 2 more. I just want to finish these 2. I don't care about nothing else. If I can finish these 2, then I'll have 24 left, and then that'll be all good for me. And then I can, finish some of these other heroes too. And then once that grass cures for tomorrow, I'll be able to finish those bases for Lord Croak and the Starseer's chair. I have grass curing on their base, and then I'm gonna have to put some of that tropical grass on there with some rocks. Oh, and I got these guys too. I forgot about these 2. These scrubs. So that's 26, not 24. There's always more skinks. There's always more skinks hiding somewhere on my desk that I don't see. Yeah.
Without longing, fondly recalling what you did last summer without needing to check your Instagram. You each played a role, a painting in a gallery, a crucial thread in the tapestry. Sometimes we part ways with the silence of the last few grains of sand passing through an hourglass. Other times, it's with the screeching brakes too slow to prevent a crash, each footprint in the path, each with the same promise of being the last. Me, I've learned to glance back and gently laugh, or at least give a knowing smile, because love is all mistakes and perfection in equal parts. And if I've ever seen one, love is a work of art.
Ain't no telling what we gon' do.
Yeah, I've been feeling good lately, and it feels good to feel good again. Yeah, look, I wanna treat you like a 90s R&B song. No, it's only been a month, but I don't think we need long, cause you got me out of my comfort zone, feeling comfortable in deep water cause of shallow feelings and undertows. See, I don't usually fall this fast, but you will make me call my last until I lose my number. Ain't worried about a title, but hope you don't choose another. Yeah, I'm in over my head, but something about you in the city makes me hope for the best. But fuck it, dog, I'm 23 with the world on a string, getting paid for every word that I sing. I earned everything, been working, and now I'm paying rent with my passion. GQ sending checks when I know nothing about fashion. I swear there's something you lacking that I know how to supply. We ain't even gotta talk, I see it all in your eyes. So don't you worry that I'm worried when you read in the mood. Said I'm just happy that I'm back to really feeling this good, I swear.
Ain't no telling what we gon' do. I'm just tryna love you. So come and spend the night, let me treat you right, baby, baby. Because ain't no question what we won't do. Let me be the one to do this thing together. Ain't nobody do it better than you.
Yeah, sipping wine that's quadruple my age, with a girl that's got me feeling this unusual way. Giving up private shows leads to where the private show I would go. Risk it all earlier if I knew just how those eyes would roll. See it either getting dirty or dusty, and I'm trying to be a man that you see worthy of trust and know that you're moving. And we ain't got the time to invest in something real, but for some reason I try nonetheless. Guess that's my intuition mixing with the liquor and some wishful thinking. You smiling at me as the crystal clinking, pouring a different drink say it's real cause I understand the value of time and place. She can tell I'm overthinking the way that I'm looking past her, so she turned my head toward her and she kissed my face and said I'm here right now, and baby that's all that matters. And now she walking around my place with no clothes on, so draw the blinds baby, we can put a show on. Just know that I won't be tripping no matter how we continue, cause I'ma be great without you. Imagine how I'd be with you, I swear that there ain't no telling what we don't do. I'm just trying to love you, so come and spend the night, let me treat you right, baby, baby, because ain't no question what we want to. Let me be the one to do this thing together, ain't nobody do it better than you. Ain't no telling what we don't do. I'm just trying to love you, so come and spend the night, let me treat you right, baby, baby, because ain't no question what we want to. Let me be the one to do this thing together, ain't nobody do it better than you. I got dragon blood, what you wanna do, son? I got dragon blood, what you wanna do? I got dragon blood, what you wanna do, son? Cause I'm always going hard with my Dothraki crew. Daenerys be the name, and I'm setting hearts aflame when I'm burning down these villages and freeing all the slaves. Wiz Khaleesi, have you met my dragons? My brother tried to sell me to Khal Drogo, look what happened. A bit hot-headed with that molten golden crown. I stopped the Khalasar, so don't be messing with me now. Look my lover in the eye, winter's coming, so am I. I burned the witch alive who took my son and husband's lives. But I survived so frisky, now these dragons have my back. Suitors are so frisky and they always try to mac. Zara, Zoe, and Daxos had to lock him in a vault. Made my way to Slaver's Bay, but it was not my fault. It was karmic retribution. There was no preparing them when Crisis tried to mess with the wrong Targaryen. I smarted him like Tyrion when I knew how Valyrian. These creatures on my shoulders, well I think you should be fearing them. You are now watching the throne. I got dragon blood, what you wanna do, son? I got dragon blood, what you wanna do? I got dragon blood, what you wanna do, son? Cause I'm always going hard with my Dothraki crew. I got dragon blood, what you wanna do, son? I got dragon blood, what you wanna do? I got dragon blood, what you wanna do, son? Cause I'm always going hard with my Dothraki crew. The Thraki, unsullied behind me, like I'm Illuminati. It's the mother of dragons with my gigantic army. We be marching to Marine, but no, we didn't come to party. Cause they crucified the slaves and put them on the cross. Sir Jorah, please get lost. I know you think I'm hot. My schedule's kinda busy, got no time for Perrier. White girl politicking, that's Daenerys Palin. From Dorne to the Stormlands, the north and beyond, to the Westlands and Essos, I'm keeping it strong. From the Crownlands to the Reach, you know I'm getting love. To the Riverlands and back because I've got that dragon blood. So follow more clueless, I thought that you knew this, but dragons aren't people, you know we've been through this. I'm quick to burn a hater, no mercy, damn, just smacking kings in the face like my name was Cersei Lannister. Burn, burn, yes you're gonna burn. 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 I got dragon blood, what you wanna do, son? I got dragon blood, what you wanna do? I got dragon blood, what you wanna do, son? Cause I'm always going hard with my Dothraki crew. I got dragon blood, what you wanna do, son? I got dragon blood, what you wanna do?
Oh yeah. We got one more. One more. Butt starting to hurt. See, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Hmm.
about a very minor character from Rick and Morty. Are you serious? Here we go. On a distant planet populated by another race lives a six-pod cat who might slap you in the face. He's Gazorpazorp Field and he wants his enchiladas. Vitriolic rage, well, you know he's got a lot of insults that he hurls while John reads the paper. And just like Morty Jr., no destruction's in his nature. Half cat, half Gazorpian, and he don't like you either. Smack you in the head with the telephone receiver. Spitting racial epithets, spilling coffee on the table. A dark and sick reality since Rick hooked up the cable. It's Garfield minus Garfield plus a little Scorsese. While Morty's in his room with the robot making babies. On the matriarchal planet, all the women call the shots. And Lorenzo music's still alive, involved in every plot. Playing Venkman in the cartoon like Bill Murray in the movie. Rick Sanchez making conversation and it's mad confusing. He's Gazorpazorp, Gazorpazorp Field, Gazorpazorp, Gazorpazorp Field, Gazorpazorp, Gazorpazorp Field, Gazorpazorp, Gazorpazorp Field. He's Gazorpazorp, my Gazorpazorp Field, Gazorpazorp, Gazorpazorp Field, Gazorpazorp, Gazorpazorp Field, Gazorpazorp. John, this is not a joke. Gazorpazorp Field, you've been a very bad cat. Putting Nermal in the oven, throwing Odie in the vat. A boiling stew, I thought you knew the power of the flame. Why did you have to immolate your friends? You're so insane. Well, Summer's been a bummer, shooting steroids, fighting demons. And Scroopy Nooper still protecting Pluto for a reason. And pizza-eating people always gotta stuff their face. Showing zero prejudice, enjoying every race. Yum, alternate realities, I know we've seen a few. Parents staying single, snuffles in the robot soup. Rick and Morty mutilated, buried in the yard. Logically impossible like Soren Kierkegaard. He might say it's absurd, word I don't even know. Raising flu awareness every song and every show. So call me MC Haps, I'm a virus-hating rapper. Hoping Morty loves me, he's been looking very dapper. He's Gazorpazorp, Gazorpazorp Field, Gazorpazorp, Gazorpazorp Field, Gazorpazorp, Gazorpazorp Field, Gazorpazorp, Gazorpazorp Field. He's Gazorpazorp, my Gazorpazorp Field, Gazorpazorp, my Gazorpazorp Field, Gazorpazorp, my Gazorpazorp Field, Gazorpazorp, my. John, this is not a joke.
They call me Gazorpazorp Field. I've got an oddly improvisational feel, to be real. From a planet where males grow up to kill. John reads from his paper, but your boy keeps it real. Hit it with a you're a dumb, weak, stupid idiot. Throw a little white guild in for the fun of it. Gazorpazorp feels is a line and I'm crossing it. Unlike ants in my eyes, Johnson, you are feeling it. I'm Gazorpazorp, it's not rude if it's honest, yo, and honestly, John's a milk toast piece of garbage, and you better prep my enchiladas with the garnish. Best believe, better leave all the cheese that was promised. Each and every weekday, stream to your monitors. Rating so high that it stops the thermometers. Driving my sports car, dodge the photographers. Up next, a new episode of Ball Fondlers.
He's Gazorpazorp, Gazorpazorp Field, Gazorpazorp, Gazorpazorp Field, Gazorpazorp, Gazorpazorp Field, Gazorpazorp, Gazorpazorp Field. He's Gazorpazorp, my Gazorpazorp Field, Gazorpazorp, my Gazorpazorp Field, Gazorpazorp, my Gazorpazorp Field, Gazorpazorp, my. John, this is not a joke. Where's my enchiladas? Where's my enchiladas? Where's my enchiladas? John, this is not a joke. Where's my enchiladas? Where's my enchiladas? Where's my enchiladas? John, this is not a joke. Where's my enchiladas? Where's my enchiladas? Where's my enchiladas? John, this is not a joke. Where's my enchiladas? Where's my enchiladas? Where's my enchiladas? John, this is not a joke.
You seem to be the only one worthy of a final test. Remove as many of the bells as you can. One sound and you failed. Go.
Now the way I be rockin', don't think you got ready. I hog the beat like bebop, bring it hard. Rock steady, underneath the sewers in a New York City. Form a street team with the Blue Committee. Ain't blue, but they green and mean. Ninjas, insertals, and pizza machines. Leonardo Warrior honor, there ain't no cheap shots. Keep looking, this dude, he got no weak spots. Shortstop, play it all, leaving the catcher. 1 through third base, he a boss, Dylan Hatcher. Dylan my homie, and they'll keep you on guard. I'll spit some shards like Splinter while I'm splitting these nerdy bars. When I get in story mode, you know I'm kinda mellow. But I keep it nerdcore, cause I'm a genius, Donatello. You listen to One Up, and you said he's just a stupid lame. Didn't understand, cause you're a crane, just a stupid brain. The world ain't what it seems. You ain't never seen the world's most fearsome fighting scene. When you're a little bit older, you realize the meaning of being useless as a foot soldier. Yo, my lines are heavy sauce, pizza rhyme, and you know what it is, trip pizza time. You realize eventually come around, that's rotunda. Just go and yell the victory cry, cowabunga.
Oh, you want that old chorus? Guess what? Feelings don't care what you want. Sergeant so fly, they called him Gold Bloom. Right King so mousy, they should get a room. This isn't a wing nut, you gotta screw loose. turtle soup. You got DMX for that know the Gen X. Eastman to debate, Blair Art could have stayed. If bebop and rock ain't sure which shall the crack. Just pick the one that makes sense, Leo, lean the pack.
Now, yo, cracking so many jokes, I call him funny, but did so much good, I call him J.R. Honeycutt. Ralphie always wanna fight, and Michelangelo, he plays so much, I call that dude DFW Nerd Night. And the good news, well, I'll have April report it. I destroy these fool, they grunts, I hope you guys record it. Hide behind a mask of dreams, you can't face me, they can tell I don't really give a hockey butt, Casey. In the first verse, I hit you with the pizza rhyme, slip into the past, slippery sloping like I'm spitting slime. Ninja Turtles in time, I'm gonna shell shock this line so hard that it'll silence then mine. Crescendo, megaphone, fine tunes, yellow bone, sewer surfing myself right up to the technodrome. Started from the sewers, now the whole team stepping here, shredded, destroyed, never reappear. The world ain't what it seems, you ain't never seen the world's most fearsome fighting team. When you're a little bit older, you realize the meaning of being useless as a foot soldier. Yo, my lines will have you sauce, pizza rhyme, and you know what it is, trip pizza time. You realize eventually come around, that's rotunda. Just go and yell the victory cry, cowabunga.
Cowabunga with the cowboy breaker, got my dual shredder looking like an MF Vega. But don't hate, cause I'm sagging on that ass. Bow raw move set for the turtle killer smash. Up, down, down, left, right, Konami code 7 lines into the dark turtle night. You got your Technodrome stories, nothing as nice as that red-headed shorty. So suited with the connection to the boys. They got some toys, show vans, show racer. They riding in the criminal of flavor. They think they got it bad, they got Triceratops in. Busy destroying world teleports in New York City. Brain flying in, he wants to steal the show. Got Irma scared Splinter doing rat time kung fu. Multicolor foots holding up the track. The populace freaking out, can't drag breaking habits.
Don't need ooze to give him a bruise. Renaissance artists are ass kicking, don't get included in my muse. Lead crew have a temper that's worse than Raphael. They say I should keep it inside, but what the shell? That's why my name ring bells like Lord Noranaga. Take it back, ring bells like Hector Salamanca. Breaking Bad, born to be the city's heroes. More cutting edge than what's wielded by Leo. Lifestyles like mouses, got nothing in stock, man. Think the backs to fly? Get the swatter fam. We'll take them lightly, but that's an easy win to me. Tuss who said it best, never lower your eyes to enemies. Keep them hush like secrets at TGRI. Closest thing to perfect, 9.95. Splinter told me if I touch beats, treat it like pizza and eat it. Super shred the mic, so good.
The world ain't what it seems, you ain't never seen the world's most fearsome fighting team. When you're a little bit older, you realize the meaning of being useless as a foot soldier. Yo, my lines will have you sauce, pizza rhyme, and you know what it is, trip pizza time. You realize eventually come around, that's rotunda. Just go and yell the victory cry, cowabunga.
All right, so we finished that one. We got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 done. Yeah. Let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Yeah. Man. I'm gonna take a break real fast, guys. I'll be right back.
Why don't you just come on over? Why don't you just stay with me? And it go like, hey. It still feels good. All these years later, it got me screaming like, life is gorgeous and you add to the scenery, but I'm not sure of what you mean to me. I ain't known of you for some time, but it don't take a whole day to recognize sunshine. So I gotta know, yeah, I gotta know. Are you looking for a DD on the honor roll with a lot of dough that's always down to go? Or do you just want someone with common goals? Are you looking for one man or one night? Someone who stays or leaves before the sunlight. This ain't a courtroom, no judgment from me, but the jury's out. I need a testimony. Have you been with a rapper before? If I came to your city, would you see me on tour? Said I had a metaphor, but I think I'm at a 10, so there's something I gotta ask before the night ends. Why don't you just come on over? Why don't you just stay with me? Said I can give you more than everything you need. What's he got that I don't got, girl? Give me just a thing or two. I don't have all the answers, but there's no question what we should do. Are you high on life or are you down to your luck? Do you wanna make out, babe, or do you wanna maybe lay under the stars and just stare up at affection? The night said that it's young and I'm relaying the message. Feeling good or down to your luck? Do you wanna make out, babe, or do you wanna maybe lay under the stars and just stare up at affection? Don't think long, these are simple questions like I just really wanna love you, and I just want you here with me tonight. Are you high on life or are you down to your luck? Do you wanna make out, babe, or do you wanna maybe lay under the stars and just stare up at affection? The night said that it's young and I'm relaying the message. Why don't you just come on over? Why don't you just stay with me? Said I can give you more than everything you need. What's he got that I don't got, girl? Give me just a thing or two. I don't have all the answers, but there's no question what we should do. I don't have all the answers, but there's no question what we should do.
Hey, what's up, y'all? How y'all doing? Yeah, so I'm probably gonna close it down for tonight, man. I'm a little tired. And I only say that because I just had a long day, man. I'm in pain. I'm in a little bit of pain with some leg pain and stuff. But yeah, I've been dealing with that kind of all day, and my wife is in a little bit of pain from the pregnancy, so I'm gonna go up and spend some time with her and get some sleep because I got to be back up at 5 a.m. to work. So tomorrow I'll probably be back on stream to do some painting. So yeah, man, I'll be back tomorrow to finish up some of these skinks. We got 26 skinks left to finish, and then we should be done with our list, and then we can do some test plan for this army, and see how it works on the table. So yeah, I appreciate everybody tuning in and stuff, and coming to say what's up, man. If you have not, go ahead and subscribe to the page, like it, and share it if you like the streams. Like I said, we'll be back tomorrow to do a stream for y'all. So thank y'all for tuning in, man. You guys are freaking awesome. See you guys tomorrow.
Yo, this song goes out to my Princess Peaches. Y'all know who you are. Yo, 1 year later, more better and more clever. Love for games is like diamonds, go on forever. Skipping and hopping it, my knowledge going and dropping it. It auto shift my soul, so I'll never be stopping it. I slow it down so y'all can hear me turtle beaches. Dedicating this song to the game of girls, my Princess Peaches. Girls with all the features, who's smarter than all the teachers. Give me a fever, she a pro. We can create some good